Hello my dear friends, it's me, Sanne. I'm back with another bonus video. And today we're doing something a tiny bit different because, as you all know, I freaking love reading. I just love it. It's one of my favorite hobbies. And I haven't had much time to read at all in the past few months. But last night, it was basically today, it was like 3 a.m. I finished my internship report, or at least the first draft. I just need to get the feedback and then alter my report a bit so I can, deliver the final report. But in theory, I am currently done. I have at least a day off that I don't have to do anything, and I'm not planning on doing anything. I'm staying at my parents' place. I am wearing my snuggie with froggies on it, which is my latest purchase, and it absolutely enriched my life. So yay, it's so cozy. So today, what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna read all day. That's basically it. I've been wanting to do a 24-hour readathon for a while, just because I thought it would be fun to do. I could read the entire day. What more do I want? It would be the perfect relaxation moment for me, and also I think it would be like, I love watching 24-hour readathon or 48-hour readathon videos on YouTube. I just love watching them. They're so cozy, so fun. So I wanted to film one as well. So that's what we're doing today. I don't think I'm gonna read like full 24 hours because God, I am a baby and I need sleep. So the case is, I went to bed at like 3:30 last night. I couldn't really sleep. And I woke up at 8:30. So I had a full 5 hours of sleep. So that's not really that much. So I might get extremely tired throughout the day and have to take a nap. And I also don't know how long I can stay up tonight to actually read for as many hours as possible. But we'll see, because reading also does make me extremely tired, usually. Yeah, anyway, I want to try and read as much as possible. It is now nearly 11 a.m. and I'm just gonna start reading soon and then read as many books as possible today. I'm aiming for like 2 or 3 because I'm not the quickest reader and I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep, so I'm gonna miss a few hours. And I'm staying with my parents, so I don't want to be like an annoying child just staying in a room the entire day reading. I'm gonna do my nails with my mom tonight, so there are a few things. So I don't think I will get to the full 24 hours. I will like read more tomorrow to kind of try and read for a total of 24 hours. I think that would be nice. So I think I can do like 3 books, maybe. Depends on which books as well, because I made a little list of books that I want to read, because I've been like gathering books. I have so many books that I still want to read, and I was just making like a list, like every single time I saw a book, I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna read that in the readathon, because then I finally have time and I want to read it then, and it would be a fun book to read during the readathon, because I have a lot of books that are not well known, but I also have a few books that are like pretty popular on Goodreads as well, so I think those would be more fun to read during a readathon, because then I can film it, and then, it may be a book that you have already read and you know what's happening, so you know why I'm crying or something like that. So yeah, I have like a list of books. There's already 8 on them because I kept adding to it, so I'm definitely not going to read all of them. But I think right now I'm just made me some breakfast. I'm just gonna start reading the book that I am currently reading, which is Blood Child by Anna Stephens. It is part 3 in the God Blind trilogy. It's part 3. I have talked about these books before because I used them I talked about them in my reading wrap up of last year. So I read part 1 and part 2 last year. Part 1 I absolutely loved. Part 2 a little bit less, but it was still good. And I just really wanted to actually read part 3 and actually finish a series, because I am that kind of person who just does not finish a series. Because usually book 2 or book 3 is just less interesting. Oh my god, I can't speak today. Usually, like, the further along in the series, the books just get less exciting and I just get bored and I don't read final parts. There are still quite a few sequels that I need to read of series. I'm just really bad at it. So anyway, I am currently reading Darks? No. What am I reading? I just said it. Bloodchild. Bloodchild by Anne Stephens. It's part 3 in the Godblind trilogy. I'm just gonna, I'll explain what Godblind is about because I don't want to get into too much detail for book 3 because spoilers, you know. But Godblind, like part 1, it's about a country. This is about theology and gods and faith. And it's done in a really interesting way. I really like it. But you have basically 2 types of gods. You have the good gods. I don't know what they're called anymore, but that's the dancer and the fox. So they're good gods. And then you have the blood gods. And those are evil, basically. But there are a lot of people who follow the blood gods. But in general, morally, you would definitely say that they're evil because they promote murder, incest, sexual assault. Trigger warnings, by the way. This is a dark fantasy book. There's a lot of graphic description, so a lot of trigger warnings. This is about a country, and 1,000 years ago, all the people who follow the blood gods were banished to the mountains, and they've been living there. And they also do slavery and whatever, basically everything that is morally wrong, they do. So yeah, you could say that they're evil people, I guess, because they are they want to do that to honor their gods. You have the good gods versus the bad gods, basically, and the bad gods have been working for 1,000 years to work on an uprising in their people. And this book basically starts out with the people who follow the blood gods attacking the country and wanting to take over. There's a lot of detail in this book. Every single chapter is from a different character's point of view, and I think there's 14 different characters. It made the book kind of confusing at some points, but also really detailed in a really nice way. So I really liked part 1. So it's a dark fantasy, war, a lot of fighting, badass people, also badass females. Oh, I hate that word. Why did I use that? Anyways, badass women. There's some gay romance in it as well, which is really cute, I must say. But yeah, a bit graphic at points, but really interesting, I must say. It's a really interesting book. So I'm at part 3 right now. A lot has happened. But the thing is, I've been reading part 3 for weeks now, and I am 40% in, I think. I'm reading it on my phone. There is just so much going on and so much detail and just so much going on at all times that it's a bit tiring to read. And also this book is thick. This is what the page looks like. And it has 820 pages. And I'm at 320 right now. And I've been reading this for a while. I've just been struggling to get through this. So I don't think I'm gonna finish this book at all today. But I felt I want to have some breakfast. I'm just gonna read at least a few pages from this book. And then we'll get into a fully new book. And just start reading that and discuss it. I'm gonna read this book now, which is Bloodchild by Anne Stephens. And we're just gonna get into it. And I'm not gonna give too many updates, because like I said, I don't want to spoil anything. There are a lot of characters that are difficult to explain. But if something really shocking happens, I'll let you know. Not what happens, but my emotions on it, you know. Don't know what that accent was, but anyway, I have my Brit and I'll read now. And I am also so cozy. Okay, so I guess hello, hourly update. I'm tired. I fell asleep twice while reading. So I did read a tiny bit, not that much, yeah. Okay, just some quick back stretching because I'm sitting in awkward positions all day. It is nearly 1, so my dad and I are gonna have lunch soon. And I am now at page 416 out of 820, so I read about 100 pages.
In 2 hours. That's fine. But now I'm like halfway through the book, so I'm doing good. I think I might read a tiny bit more because I'm kind of getting into it, in the story a bit more than I have been the past few weeks. So I might just read this a tiny bit more before I start a new book. But yeah, I'm halfway through. It's getting better. I've actually been like highlighting some quotes because there are some good quotes in there. I really like them. But also I noticed this book has not been edited very well because there are like a lot of sentences that, like, every once in a while, every few chapters, there's a sentence and it just does not make sense, and I need to read it like 3 times, and then I realize an entire word is missing, or they have like the grammar all wrong, or they misspelled it, and it's like, it's interesting because I would assume that later on in the series, with part 1 being very popular, the further you get into the series, like the more editing you would do and the more professional you would make it. Or she just tried to pump out that final part as quick as possible. That is also an option, of course. I don't know. But yeah, I've been enjoying the story so far. There's a lot going on. I won't bore you with everything because spoilers and such, but yeah, I'm halfway through the book now, finally. I'll just keep reading.
We just took a little break. We're at page 605, so I still need 215 pages, and according to Bookly, that will take me about 3.5 hours. So that's fun. And on the one hand, I want to start a new book, but on the other hand, I'm like so into this story right now, so I kind of really want to finish it because there's a lot happening. And I guess I was just like at a part in the story where not much was going on and it was a bit boring. So I just read like a tiny bit every few days for a few weeks, but now I'm like into it. It's exciting. Things are going wrong again. Like so much is going wrong, which it has been. That's kind of maybe also why I didn't really like book 2, because everything went wrong and there wasn't like a sliver of hope when things went right, you know? And in this book, like, things are starting to go right. They're winning some things, also losing, and things are like on the brink of going terribly wrong. But there's kind of like some hope throughout the book, and that I think makes it a lot more interesting. And I think that's why I just didn't really like part 2. It was just too one-toned and everything was going wrong and people were dying and it was just all negative. I am liking this one a bit better. The writer is trying to put in some like shocking plot twists, but they're not really shocking to me at all. I really expected them, so I haven't been like very shocked or anything throughout this book, but it is interesting. And yeah, I guess we're going into like one of the final battles now. 200 pages left. I think I'm just gonna try and finish this one. And then after this, I think I want to read The Song of Achilles. Because I don't think I can start A Court of Wings and Ruin, which is also like 700 pages after I just read 800 pages of this. I think that's going to be too much for me. So I want to do like some thinner books afterwards. I can also read a bit more. So yeah, this is, I think that's the plan for the rest of the day. It is currently, what time is it? 4:16. I think I can read until like dinner time, then I'm gonna have dinner with my parents. Afterwards I'm gonna do my mom's nails and then probably watch an episode of The Mandalorian with my dad. The thing is, like, usually I would, like, with some books I would just be like shocked or having like wild emotions or something. I'm not having that with this book currently. I feel like that was mainly the first book. I kind of want to, like, I want to have at least another 100 pages read until dinner, so I can finish it after dinner. So that's the goal. That's the goal. Also, I wanted to show you what I'm reading, what I'm listening to while I'm reading. Like, I either listen to I just found this one. This is Zelda music with campfire sounds, which is nice. Or I listen to Animal Crossing music with rain sounds, which I also really love. It's just like some calm gaming music, but I feel like this Zelda fit the vibes of this book a bit better because the book is so like medieval times-esque. So it didn't really fit Animal Crossing. So yeah, this.
Hello friends, I'm back with another update. It is currently 11:28. I still did not finish my book, but with a good cause, because after dinner I wrote a tiny bit more. I think I need like 80 pages more at this point, so I'm almost done. It's just gonna be like 1 hour left and then I'm done, so I'm gonna finish that book now. And my mum and I did our nails. You can't really see them like this. I'll put in a clip, but we did our nails using like gel nail polish from Blue Sky. They sent that to me in PR to try out. And we both did like the same cutesy pink color, which I thought would be very fun for spring that's coming around. So yay, that's basically it. Right now we're getting to the big climactic fighting end of the book. I must say there was finally one scene that actually did make me feel very emotional. So that's good, because I felt like a lot of people have died already, and I have not really felt sad about anyone's death right now. Like I felt like, oh, you know, a tiny bit sad, but especially since we're in the third book, these are characters that has been with me throughout 3 entire big ass books, and I did not really feel anything when they died. It was fine, but there was one scene that made me kind of really sad. And you know, we're getting to, like, they were sad about something that was gonna happen, and now I'm gonna get to the scene where it is gonna happen. So I don't know if it will be like extra sad, but we'll see. I'm gonna get to the end of the book now, and then I'll update you when I'm done. So yay, I will see you very soon.
Hello friends, it is I finally finished the book. It is 2:20 a.m. It took me a lot longer than expected, but that was because I kept falling asleep. So I just had to, like, I think I read the same page at least 20 times, and by the end of the page I would fall asleep again. So, but now I'm awake again. I finished the book. I liked the ending. I think there was some emotional moments, some happy ending going on. I think it's nice. And it also leaves the story very open, like you can speculate on the people's lives and what their plans are and such. I do think still book 1 was the best. Like book 1 had me on the edge of my seat the entire time, just wanting to figure out what's going on, whatever. I still prefer book 1. Book 1 is really, really good. The ending of book 3 is not really that shocking, since they've been talking about a prophecy throughout the entire 3 books, and they are like, the prophecy will come true. So, you know what's gonna happen, actually. So, yeah, I don't know, but I liked it. And now, since I'm awake again, I'm gonna start on my next book, and I'm gonna read it until I fall asleep. The Song of Achilles, because I've heard that this is very sad, and I want to read it. And also it's a lot thinner. How many pages is this? 352, so still quite a lot, but a lot thinner than the 600 pages I just read. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna start. I'll keep you updated, and we'll see when I go to bed. I am in bed when I will go to sleep. I'm just noticing, like, on the first page already, I got this book, like, in my flat. We have a common area for our level, our floor, and we have like a bookcase there, and people drop off books there that other people can
get them. I guess you can borrow them, put them back if you don't want them later. So I found this one in there, and I saw the title and I was like, I know I want to read that one, so I'm just gonna bring it. And I just noticed like someone actually made like notes, like annotated a bit, because they like highlighted sentences with pencil. So I'm actually I like that, because I'm personally not really like, I want to highlight a lot, but I really like to see what other people find interesting to highlight. So we'll see. Hello friends. You may think that it's been like 20 minutes since I last updated. Well, no, because it's the next morning, bitches. It's 10:30 a.m. so it's almost 24 hours since I started reading. However, I slept so much, I did like my nails and everything in between, so I definitely did not read for the full 24 hours. So I will be reading more today, just because I want to read as well, because I read like 9 pages of this book before I started falling asleep. So yeah, I really did not get far at all. So I just really want to read this book today, because like just reading one book in a 24-hour readathon. So I'm reading this today and we'll see. I have to travel by train today as well. I do have to like get ready, do my makeup at some point, because I'm going out for dinner. Anyway, I'll just be reading a lot throughout today. But yeah, it's 10:30. I'll just start reading, then I'm gonna have some brunch, then I'll grab my stuff, and then I think I'm gonna take a train. We'll see. Anyway, I read this now. Okay, my camera died, so here's my phone. But Patroclus definitely has a foot fetish. He has talked about Achilles' feet so many goddamn times. Like, it's so much that you start to notice that he talks about Achilles' feet a lot. Definitely a foot fetish. Anyway, I'm at chapter 8. It's going well. I'm enjoying it. I really am. I had to get used to the writing style a tiny bit in the beginning, because I feel like it's a tiny bit erratic, like jumping all over the place, but I also feel like that is what Patroclus's thoughts are like, so it makes sense. And also in the beginning, like, he does not remember everything very well, and that's why his thoughts are like so all over the place, and it makes sense. But I just had to get like the beginning, I really had to get used to it. Still tired. I'm gonna keep reading. Hello friends, as you can see, I am in a new location. I am at my boyfriend's place. I just traveled by train for 3 hours. Rude. I just traveled by train for 3 hours, which meant I could read a bit more. I'm halfway through the book now, I think. I'm over halfway through the book. I'm at 204, so that's chapter 20. We're going into battle now, which I feel like isn't really a spoiler when you know it's about Achilles. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. It's not very sad yet. We will see at what point I'll cry, but I'll keep you updated on when I am crying. Now we're taking a quick break from reading and we're going out for dinner. And then tonight I will try and finish the book, because I just really want to finish it today. Also, this turned into like a basic reading vlog instead of the 24-hour readathon, because I just do too much shit in the meantime. Anyway, dinner time. Hello friends. Okay, so I guess this is basically just turned into a reading vlog, because the 24 hours is probably over, and
I can't do 24 hours like fully yet for some reason, because I plan too many things. So I think I'm just gonna do a reading vlog, just so I can finish this goddamn book and tell you what I think about it. Because right now, I can't tell you yet what I think about it, except that I like it so far. We're like this far in. I still have not gotten to the sad part. So, you know, I just really want to finish it. Also, it's Wednesday. It's 1:30 p.m. I'm gonna go over to my place soon, where I'll have to make some content, and then I have my burlesque practice tonight, and it's a special. It's 2 hours long instead of 1, and I need to bring my heels as well, so it's gonna be fun. I wanted to do the 24 hours, but then I, had plans with my mom to do my nails. And then yesterday I had to do the traveling and everything. And then we went out for dinner. And then I was planning on like getting home after dinner at like 11 and just read my book then. But we left the restaurant around 10 and we had like nice food and cocktails and whatever. And then we wanted to just go out for a drink as well, and we planned on doing it for like half an hour, 45 minutes. And then we ended up leaving the bar at 2 a.m. So yeah, I slept really, really late last night. That's what happened. So I didn't get to make my planning last night, and also didn't get to finish the book. So I want to finish it. So I think I'm just gonna do like a reading vlog this entire week. So I will do a reading vlog this time, and then I can just read a few books throughout this week, and I'll let you know what I think of them. And then next week, when I have like actually a lot of time and I don't have anything planned for like Monday and Tuesday, I will do a 24-hour readathon, like the actual 24 hours. Because I just want to read a lot. Like, I am finally done with my internship. All I want to do is read and make puzzles and do fun stuff and start drawing again and do a lot of content. So that's what I want to do. So yeah, that's the plan for now. Because I just want to finish reading the books. And I think it's so stupid that I tried to do a 24-hour readathon, which I've been dying to do for a while. And then a lot of stuff is in between. And I finish one book. How can you finish one book in 24 hours? Like, I haven't read for 24 hours yet, so it makes sense. But anyway, that's the plan. Also, I look terrible, but I haven't freshened up yet. So the plan for today, I'm gonna have lunch soon. I'm making noodles. And then I'm gonna pack my stuff, go over to my place in Nijmegen, and I'm just gonna sit down right now and make my planning for the day, like exactly like what content I need to film today and tomorrow and what times and whatever. So I'll do that. Then I'll read a tiny bit more, and I'll read in the train, and yeah. Anyway, I'll keep you updated. Okay, it is Friday. I'm looking really wretchedy because my hair is all over the place and half of my extensions are missing. My lash extensions, so don't mind that, please. But I have like 40 pages to go, which is like half an hour, whatever. I think I know what's going to happen, and it makes me scared. It's already making me sad. But I felt like I would just give, like, I'm so close to the end, and I am gonna read right through it now, but I thought I'd just give a quick update before we get to the actual end, because I am pretty sure I know what's going to happen. I don't know the story of Achilles and Patroclus. I know the story of Achilles, since I studied Latin and Greek in high school, and we covered a lot, of course, from the Iliad and whatever, but I do not know really the story of Achilles and Patroclus. I'm guessing this is, I'm guessing this is like sort of like in line with mythology. I'm not sure, but if it is, great, amazing, well done. If it isn't also amazing, well done. I love this book. Up until now, I've been loving it, but I think I know what's going to happen, and it scares me. So, yeah, I just wanted to give that quick update. So I'm just gonna finish this now, and then I'll see you soon. It is done. I have finished the book. Finally. It was good. I thoroughly enjoyed this, and I wanted to keep reading. I liked it. I do think Patroclus deserved better. I got a bit teary-eyed near the end, but also, like, I heard a lot of people say that they were, like, heartbroken, crying their eyes out near the end of this book. I can see why, but also, I did not like Achilles near the end. So, I did not have that much pity for him. I just think Patroclus deserved better. Ending was wholesome. But yeah, not as tear-jerking as I expected, but still really, really good. I really enjoyed the ending and just the story itself. I love the way it's written, because it's written in a way, I think I've already said this, but it's written in a way that is very, in my brain, resembling of the way that the Greek and Latin texts that I have read in high school are written, like in the same, of course a tiny bit more modern, but same word usage, same build-up of sentences, the way the story jumps at some points, I feel like is also very similar. I love Greek mythology, so reading something that is inspired by it or anything, I really enjoy. It was nice. But I would like to remember them like up to half of the book. The first half of the book. That's how I'm gonna remember these two. Like in their youth. Because that was wholesome and nice, and they deserved each other, and it was just good. Yes. It's a true Greek tragedy, I feel like. It's really tragic. So yeah, I liked it. I finally finished it. So I think that is gonna conclude. Oh god. I think that is gonna conclude my reading vlog, which was supposed to be a 24-hour reading challenge. But I'm gonna stop it here, and I promise I will do a 24-hour readathon sometime soon, because I just want to do a proper one and read a few books. So yeah, but I had a lovely time. I finished 2 books. I did like this one a lot more than Bloodchild, I think. I think Bloodchild was a lot. It was good, but it was a lot. So I would give this one like 4.5 stars, and then the other one was like 3.5. Yes. That is my rating. Gonna do my chores now. Have a great day. That was my reading vlog. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more from me. Want to see even more from me. My blog, my socials, my gaming channel, and everything else you need to know about me is all linked down below, so you can check that out as well. If you want more reading content, let me know. I'm also still thinking of doing a book club, so we should discuss that. So let me know your thoughts on that in the comments. But I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Toodles!